guys, it's your girl Stasia Star. Welcome back to Stasia Star Daily, your go-to place for everything makeup, beauty, love and relationships, fashion, the level up journey, and anything that maintains or pertains to the modern day woman. So I know I've been gone for about 2 months. I've literally been traveling. I'm heavily in school right now pursuing my degree. So I've been really busy also working on new products for my store, Rebel Heart. So I know I haven't posted in a while, but I'm here back today with a juicy video for my ladies out there on their level up journey. So I'm not going to over talk it in this video. We're just going to jump right in. Sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. So today is going to be a love and relationships video, and today we're going to talk about ghosting. And if you didn't know, in my store Rebel Heart, I sell accessories as well as spiritual wellness items, and I'm also an energy reader. I work with thousands of people all over the world, and I help them to realign their energy and get back onto their spiritual and divine path, and whatever that means for them as far as their development. And a lot of the times men and women come to me regarding relationships, and one thing I've noticed, I've literally just done a reading for someone in Australia. I did one for someone in Japan, South Africa, Texas. I literally work with men and women all over the world. One thing I have noticed, there is a global epidemic of ghosting. It seems like everyone is getting ghosted. It seems like everyone's getting ignored. It seems like everyone is leaving people on red. No one is receiving closure. And to be honest, it's really a sad thing when you're working with clients and you're trying to help them understand why someone would ghost them. You know, I've worked with people who were dating someone for 2 to 3 years, and out of nowhere, this person just stopped communicating with them. And I know a lot of women in today's dating pool are like, I don't want to date. It seems like every time I meet a guy, he ends up ghosting me. Then I go on Instagram, I'm blocked, or I go on his page and I find out that he's in a full-blown relationship. So in today's video, we're going to talk about ghosting. I am currently studying psychology, and so I am going to bring a little bit of research and evidence into the conversation, because ghosting can actually affect you. It can affect your mental health. There are so many women who are tired of dating. They're tired of putting themselves out there and being vulnerable only to get no response. It can trigger abandonment or rejection wounds. It can make you start to feel like, am I just not good enough? Did I not even deserve a call back, a text back, or a response? What did I do wrong for this person to just leave me on red? And for my ladies on their level up journey, you need to learn that a rejection is always a blessing, and whatever God removes, God will replace. So the topic of today's video will be, he ghosted you? Good. Why rejection is a redirection for leveled up women. Point number 1, rejection is a redirection. The Dalai Lama once said, sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Ghosting clears the space for something better. The departure isn't a loss. It's a universal and spiritual realignment. Attachment theory shows that many people who ghost have avoidant attachment styles and fear intimacy. This means that no matter how consistent you were, how loving you were, or how much you showed up for this person, if their attachment style is dismissive, avoidant, or unorganized, they will not be able to show up for you. This is why they pull back when things get too real, when you're asking, what are we? You're trying to determine where they've been at all day, or you're just trying to get a little bit closer to them. They fear intimacy, and that is a deeply rooted thing within them that you cannot change. So you gave love, consistency, and light. And honestly, he couldn't receive it. But that's his loss, not yours. Try your best not to internalize it. Ghosting triggers abandonment wounds and rejection, especially in those who have anxious attachment styles. A person with an anxious attachment style can get very self-critical, very nervous, or very clingy whenever someone pulls back from them. This usually leads to a cat and mouse game. You chasing after them and them running away. Give yourself grace and understand that you're still working to be your best self. However, your value remains the same. His silence reflects his limitations, not yours. Do not spiral. Do not chase. Affirm your worth and remember, your energy is elite. Point number 3, stay on your level. High value women don't explain their worth to those who disappear. She remains on the throne, even if she's alone. Ghosting is not an invitation for closure. It's a confirmation that you dodged the bullet. So keep it classy, no long text, no emotional labor. You already did enough, sis. Your presence was a blessing at that. Detach and focus on your level up. Point number 4, let your silence be the closure. You don't need their explanation. You need your peace. Studies show that seeking closure often delays emotional healing. True closure comes from understanding that they were never meant to stay. Learn the lesson. Why did I remain in a situation with someone who was emotionally unavailable? Why did I continue to pour and give and chase? Why did I wait around for this man to choose me? That is truly the lesson that you were meant to learn. At times, God will allow people to come into your life and hurt you if there's a lesson that you need to learn. Maybe you needed to learn to value yourself more. Maybe you needed to learn to have stronger boundaries. Maybe you needed to learn to be in the feminine energy of receiving. Take the lesson as a blessing and move on. Point number 5, refocus on you. Sometimes people ghost because they're emotionally unavailable, they're immature, they're insecure, they're intimidated, or sometimes they're just not interested in you. Unfortunately, it's sad that that person wasn't man enough to tell you why they wanted to detach. But if you keep ruminating on what you did wrong, am I not pretty enough? Did I not say the right things? Was my body not tight enough? You are just going to be on a downward spiral of self-critical behavior. You take your power back by understanding that person was not for me. Redirect the energy and the focus to this. At times, God allows people in your life, as stated, to teach you a lesson. You have to walk around with your head held high and understand that if he's not the man for you, that means he's not your husband. Would you really want to date or marry a man who can't communicate? A man that runs at the sight of every crisis? A man who doesn't value your feelings? Most likely you fell in love or lust with the vibe, the energy, the chemistry, but not the person. Far too often, women fall in love with potential. We fall in love with the game. We fall in love with the company. And we tend to turn a blind eye to who the person is in front of us. When God shows you who someone is, believe it the first time. Send them love and light and grace, but also send that energy back to yourself. Far too often do I work with women as an energy reader all over the world who are constantly beating themselves up over a man who was not on their level. I'm talking career women. I'm talking six-figure women. I'm talking beautiful women with beautiful energy, sitting around in their tears because some man, somebody's dusty son, chose not to text them back. Take that as a sign of his emotional maturity. He is not man enough. He does not care enough to communicate. So why would you allow him access? Does he even deserve access? As you continue to level up, you will put yourself on a pedestal that you will only want people in your life who value your time, who treat your heart as gentle as it is, who want to communicate with you. In the dating game, very often you understand, maybe I'm not equally yoked with this person. Maybe we don't want the same things. Maybe I'm not as into them as I once was. But what respect is to communicate. And if someone can't respect you enough to respond to you, that lets you know exactly where they are emotionally in their maturity sense, but also how they feel about you. Stop trying to dissect it and pour the energy back to you. All that energy you were putting in to try to figure out why he didn't text you back, why he hasn't called, put that into going shopping. Put that into your new workout or diet plan. Put that into revamping your business or going back to school. Use that to level up spiritually. Use that to level up within. When you ruminate on someone's energy, they still are controlling it, even if they don't see you in the 3D. So you take your power back by cutting that energetic cord and pouring it back into yourself. This is your boss era. No more energy leaks. Head up, ladies, and adjust that crown. And ladies, please don't think that I'm sitting here as some special unicorn who's never been ghosted. I've definitely been in the energy of sitting around crying. Why didn't he text me back? Why doesn't he want to talk to me anymore? But as I've gotten older and I've continued on my level up journey, I've realized that if somebody does not want to pour into me, I do not want them in my life. I value who I am as a woman. I love myself inside out, and I'm going to keep it pushing no matter what. Anyways, point number 6. It's a blessing in disguise. He ghosted you, which means you dodged gaslighting, emotional immaturity, and delayed heartbreak. Basically, him ghosting you was the universe whispering to you, he's not the one, baby. Keep going. Keep in mind, divine timing removes what is not aligned for us to make room for what is. So essentially, you were saved. You were protected, not rejected. And last but not least, point 7. Affirm, attract, and align. Anyone who doesn't choose me makes space for the person who will. Keep your standards high and set your spirit higher. The right one won't ghost, they'll communicate and recognize. So So now let's get into the call of action activity for this video. I want you to work on a journal prompt. And in this journal prompt, ask yourself this question. What did this experience teach me about who I am and how I want to be loved and how I want to be treated? Then write their name on a paper and get all your feelings out. You can burn this paper or you can just throw it in the trash. Essentially, you're cutting an energetic cord with this person through this experience. Then say out loud, I release what no longer serves me. I am whole, healed, and ready to receive more. So okay, ladies, I hope that video was helpful for you guys out there. As always, I'm sending you so much love and light and God's protection. And understand that I know it's hard out here in these dating streets. You are worthy and you do not deserve someone in your life who cannot communicate with you. Let it be a redirection on your path to greatness and abundance. And understand that the person out there who is for you will respect you, value you, and he will pick up the phone. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. God bless and have a wonderful day.